Week 38, Maundy Thursday. Our reading today is from John, chapter 13. Listen now for the word of God. Now before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew his hour had come to depart from this world and go on to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The devil had already put it in the heart of Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And during supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash, except for the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was going to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, he put on his robe and returned to the table. He said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for that is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you. Very truly I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them." I share a reflection today from Spill the Beans, written for a day like this. This Maundy Thursday, there'll be no shared meal around a table, for there'd be more than 2 households who'd gather. No washing of feet, nor a beloved disciple currying in. No touching, no hugging, and where a kiss is a betrayal on a variety of levels. In a time of pandemic, when simple touch can lead to death, how then to show God's love, to do as Jesus has done for us? Loving one another is a face mask worn, the scoosh of sanitizer falling cool upon hands when making entries and exits, making space at least 2 meters. There are other ways to practice love, to touch hearts without touching, be deliverers of medicines, of food, of news, or stay home, for that too is an act of loving service. Support the local food bank, phone a friend, ask how they really are, and give the gift of listening when timidly they tiptoe past fine and move into harder honesty. This Maundy Thursday, we follow the command to love by touching other lives without touching.